Hey everyone, XcelAlgo Creator here. I'm going to go through the algorithm. As soon as you sign up, it's free to try. You can open up TradingView. It's only a TradingView algorithm. Um, I do I do have them disabled right now, and I'll go just one by one. We do give you 4 indicators that come with it, and I'll explain each one, how to use it, and then we can dive into kind of how to trade it. Right now, futures is live. Uh, it's roughly about 2:30 a.m. Central Time right now. As you can see here, I use something called Renko candles. One of my users actually got me onto this, and I use it on the 1 second, and the setting is traditional with a box size of 2. Uh, if you're not familiar, read up on it. With this algorithm, I mean, it is just a sniper. So mostly what I do is quick scalps, but in another video I'll go through the basic candles and how that works on the 1, 3, and the 5 minute. So you can also use it for that. It'll work almost the same way. Now, one thing is the order blocks and the fair value gaps probably won't work on something like a 1 second time frame. Um, so I'll show it maybe on the 3 minute just to give you guys an idea. But here we have the Renko candles. I'm trading NQ. I trade futures. If you don't know what futures are or want to get into that on how I trade it, there's a video posted you can check out. So first thing I want to do here are the signals. So immediately when you put the signals, yes, it'll tell you when to buy and sell. And these don't repaint because it's fairly quickly. So I know, see here, obviously with chop, you can't really get away with some chop here, but you can sneak out with some profit. Here you have a nice sell down here. I want to go through the settings, and the main thing you really want to look at are the styles. You can change different colors to fit, whatever you want if you want to customize it. The main thing that I use here is the 9 and the 20 EMA, and that style is right here on the short length and long range. If you don't know what the 9 and 20 EMA is, you could quickly just look it up, but I'll explain how I use that to also enhance my trades. So the 9 EMA is green when the trend is bullish, red when it is bearish. Same thing here, blue when bullish, and this orange color when bearish. So when I am trading the levels on the algorithm, we have a mathematical model in the back end that really calculates all this stuff. So it gives you the kind of the best idea where the market is going, and we keep it as simple as possible. You'll be able to follow these signals, and I'll explain to you how to be the most profitable. You honestly shouldn't be losing with our guidance. So you can see here, this green one right here, this is the 9 EMA that I mentioned. And this one down here, this blue, remember it was the one that correlated to the blue and orange, is the 20 EMA. Just real quick, when the 9 is essentially above the 20, that's bullish. If the 9 crosses and is below the 20, that's bearish. So to give an example here, you notice that we got a sell signal actually before the 9 crossed below the 20 EMA. So this is actually a good indication that you have some continuation down, and you can get some really good scalps. So in another video, I'll explain how I trade it live, and we will have ongoing live videos that I'll post, maybe not daily, but anytime we do a live with the Discord and all the members. It's free. You guys can join the Discord, TBCO in the description. And you can get a feel on how to use it. So fairly simple here. This sell comes in. You can see we've made pretty good profit. You probably won't get in on the top here. Maybe it might retrace back up, but you would probably get it at right now NQ around 78. And I was actually in this trade earlier before this video. I believe I trimmed it around here. I got like a solid 5 points. Set my stops and profit. and then you could just let the rest ride down. So I'll explain all of that in another video when I'm actually trading. I'll explain to you exactly how I execute trades. And I'm missing this really nice downfall here. So we have the signals. Next up are the automatic levels that get populated for you, and they will adjust. So here you have your top resistances and support lines. So if you break down or break up, see it's possible that you'll have a nice continuation going up. You see here this one up top here is our kind of top resistance, and then we have a couple more support levels down here. And so all of this gets drawn for you, and you can use these levels as kind of trim points, or what you want to do. Maybe you want, if you break down, maybe you want to add a little bit more and see a follow-through continuation to the next support line. So all of these little gray dotted ones are all just support and resistance. No need to draw anything anymore. I'll have everything drawn for you out automatically. We also have these kind of like purple lines that you see here that also kind of draw like some previous resistances, or these blue lines which are previous support that you can also use. Examples here, right? We have, when you're trading, you want to use this is a 1 second, right? So I'll give this as an example, but as we go through and we do more videos, I'll explain kind of how I use this. So for example, if this becomes our bottom and I see a buy and it's drawn out, and what it does is it allows you to kind of see if it does come back down, it'll probably bounce back up unless it breaks thoroughly and creates a new one. So if you were playing this, you could do and you can actually you can make a trade here for the upside, and if it breaks down, that's your stop loss, right? So there's multiple ways you can play this. You can follow the signals. The levels will help you on how to trim, how to take profit, and also different strategies. So the main ones are the follow the signals, the 920 EMA that I mentioned, and then the levels. If I'm going to sell here and I hit this level, I'll probably end up trimming somewhere here or here, or unless the algorithm gives me a nice trim signal, which it just did right here. See, so I would have trimmed here. The reason why I got out earlier, I said I was in this trade, is because I was recording this video. Next thing are the trend lines. So the trend lines will auto draw for you. Again, we're on the 1 second here, so it may not be as potent and visible as like the 1 or the 3 or the 5 minute or the 30 second. So what it'll do is it will create the trend lines for you. As soon as it gets enough candles to be able to create it, it will auto draw it for you. What we can do is we can go to a 3 minute. We can let these load. We have our resistances now, and once you see, it's the trend lines are live. So once you have enough data here, you'll see that it'll draw down here, and then it will even draw another one that comes up, and it'll give you kind of a lane to bounce back and forth on. Well, I'll discuss this more in another video as well. And we also have the order blocks and the fair value gaps, which also will auto draw for you and give you kind of an idea on another resistance and support level here. So you have the order blocks that get drawn for you, and you can also use that to trade. So if this order block breaks down, you probably have a nice fall there. Here it sets some support as well. Here you can use these for bounces. If it breaks through, you can do a continuation on. Fair value gap as well will get created for you as well, and these are gaps. So see here, all these fair value gaps got filled and then just kept continuing downward here. So you can search on what an order block and what fair value gap is to also help you trade. For me, I really stick to levels and the indicators, and also the 9 and 20 EMA. So I'll go into more detail on how I trade, my sizing, Apex Trading Fund, I have a video as well on that. So you can see here it's having, it's broken through, like I mentioned. If it breaks through that first resistance, probably would add more here and then trim down here on this next one. So that's how I use these. If it breaks down, it looks like we have really a nice nice breakdown as well. So we'll see how this plays out. You still have a couple more levels down here. On top of this, in the Discord, I have a daily levels channel that will, I calculate it takes me a couple hours a day, and it'll give you the kind of the proper top and bottom levels for the day. So that way, for example, you know, a lot of people, they follow analysts or fears that say that end up doing calls on the top of the day or do puts on the top of the bottom or on the bottom to try to get like a continuation down. With those levels, you'll never get caught in that because you'll know that, hey, this is kind of like a huge resistance level. So it's possible and it's always the day before trading. So for example, if I say, normally all my levels are ES, but if I say, hey, this is a top level and this is a bottom level, for example, you know that that's probably going to be a nice resistance and support. And if it breaks with a percent margin error, which I'll explain, we can see a downward trend or an upward trend. That's it for this video. I just wanted to go through. The next video will be, and you can see here, actually, this is good right here, this study error that pops up. That's probably because you either need to refresh or the time frame is too fast to render. So that's something to take note of. So here, also, it looks like, yeah, this is a nice example since it is live. When you get these dark red or dark blue bars, that means kind of it's about to, it's possible it'll flip into a continuation up or down, and you get these BOs or BDs, which are breakout or breakdowns. Obviously, you know, you can never predict with 100% certainty, but we can get it really close. You don't have all these other algorithms that give you oscillators and like 50 indicators that you need to add, and they're like, oh, hey, figure out your own strategy. I'm giving you exactly what to do here, and you should be profitable. And in the Discord, we have our community there. We can help out. Ask any questions you need. Contact me. The tag on Discord is Adidas, and I'll answer, you know, any question that you have. So for this video, I just wanted to go through, give you guys a look at the new algorithm. What we have here, we have levels that get updated. We have auto trend lines that'll draw order blocks, fair value gaps, and then of course a lot cleaner signals. Can't get rid of the chop here, but I'll explain how to trade this. And this is what I mentioned. See, we got a nice breakout here with a dark blue, continuation of the buy. I'll also explain the hours here. So I normally trade, there's only certain time slots I trade. It would be, obviously, I'm not really up normally from 2 to 4 a.m. Central Time. I'm just up right now. I'll only trade 7:15 to 9:30 a.m. Central, and I'll only trade Sunday anywhere from like 5 or 6 p.m. and then also 8 to 9 p.m. So I'll have all that information in the description, and it's all pinned in the Discord channels as well for some extra information there. Again, like, we're always available 24/7. You see here, I mean, we're live right now, and you'll see it kind of chop up and down, but you probably want to end up trimming on this this level right here. So it's kind of also a waiting game here. I normally I really like to scalp, so it's kind of depending on my profit. So I'll do a live video as well, show you exactly how I use the algorithm, and also my Trade-of-8 brokerage, showing you the exact trades I'm doing live, and we can go from there.